You know what I really hate was someone just like super bass in their music and they play it really loud. Why do people do that? That's horrible, man. Plus you hear it like 80 billion miles away through everyone's house and it vibrates. It's irritating. Anyway, welcome back to Okami. You guys won't be able to hear it because it's actually too low for the mic to pick up. I'm pretty sure anyway. But unfortunately, not too low for me to pick up. Anyway, I just wanted to complain about that. It's bad enough like loud music. Then you at least hear the whole song, but then when someone just has it like all you can hear is the bass in the song, and you hear it from, you know, like 2 miles away, it's a bit irritating. Never-ending irritation. Anyway, last time we got the final power orb that we were missing, so we were on our way back to Taka Pass? Taka Pass? Oh, we're in Taka Pass. What's this village? I forgot. Kusa Village, that's what it is. And because we now have the 3 power orbs that are missing and the 5 dogs that are available in this village, we can now go to fight Crimson Helm, which is the entire purpose of that little quest we just did. Also, it's the day after Christmas, so I hope you guys had a good Christmas. By the time this video goes up, it'll definitely not be the day after Christmas, but I can assure you that right now it is indeed that day. I got a new monitor. One of my monitors was like horrifically broken. It would take like well, it wasn't broken, but it would take like 5 minutes to turn on. And then when it did, the image was offset in a random direction. It was a bit janky, but I got a new monitor now. It's very nice. It's a bit large at 32 inches, but hey. It's 1080p, it's fucking huge. It's only 60 hertz though, but you know, it's not bad. It's IPS, a very nice color compared to my old ones. Hope you guys got stuff too. I'm sensing something different about them. You found them? Gasp. I hope they don't play this music for long. Although knowing my luck, they'll play it for most of the day and just piss me off, but it's okay. That's not okay, but I'm gonna say it's okay anyway. It's not like I could do anything about it. I don't even know where they are. Perhaps strong bonds that cannot be broken. I don't really know why they made them swirl like that. It looks a bit janky. Now I can break Crimson Helm's Berry. Crimson. Oh, now I can break Crimson Helm's Berry. How could this be? We have orbs! Woo! Not the talk, don't bark. The red hat thingy. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly talk to all of them because they do have dialogue. What a bunch of slackers. Eat this, it'll give you strength. It's entirely unnecessary because their astral pouch is full, but thanks anyway. The answer is no, it's not true at all. The Satomi house will not help us. Oh, something else. I forgot to mention at some point in this playthrough that the loading screens, the minigame on the loading screens does actually give you demon fangs. It's not available on the Wii version of the game because for some reason the loading screen minigames don't exist. But I've also turned them off in this version, which is the PC version, because it was actually the reason the loading screens were doing that weird thing where it would finish loading, but then you could skip the loading screen. So I did that. We really don't need that many demon fangs anyway, it's irrelevant. The other thing, someone told me about the finishers, which I actually was unaware of because I never had the guide for this game. The manual, it may have been in the manual, but regardless, I did it blind entirely the first time I played it, and it's basically what I know from the first time I played it at this point, so. But instead of, you don't kill them with the brush, the celestial brush. You have to kill them normally, and then when they float up in the air, you have to use a certain brush, a certain brush technique on the enemy, and then they will drop a demon fang. So thank you very much for telling me that. You told me that in a video that at this point is quite a while ago, but I am recording this the day after reading that? No, wait, I read it Christmas Eve, I'm pretty sure. And then Christmas happened and I didn't record anything, so. And now I am, but I did read it, so thanks. Apologies for the delay in implementing that, but, you know. Hello. Hey, bud. I'm closer than ever. Indeed, he is talking in his sleep, and indeed, he is a lazy bum. But anyway, you might notice this fellow over here just kind of hanging out in front of his door. Not suspicious at all. Who are you? Hello, Yatsu. Could you stop haunting things? I can no longer see. A maiden most fair. Aw, blushy face. Yo, Issen, don't laugh at me. That's rude. It appears the maiden is accompanied by a little booger. His sleep is filled with nightmares. What kind of nightmares, though? I sense an intense power. I like how it took him this long to sense the immense power. Huzzah! Crimson Helm emerged from a pool of the beast's blood. Hey, bud. I must have finally communed with the gods. And off he goes. To his inevitable death. Is not life dear to that man? Yeah, Crimson Helm, pool of blood, blah blah blah. I don't believe there's any other reason for anything out here, so in we go. To follow good old Pops down into death and despair. Now this is a dungeon, as is tradition. I mean, you could tell when we first entered this place, it said Gale Shrine, but it also had the, you know, the big old warning boss fight demon image in front of the Gale Shrine, which informs you that it is indeed a dungeon-style area with a boss at the end. Which, of course, we already knew, in this case, is Crimson Helm. There's a gate here. Hey, bud. Ah, new enemy. I don't remember this one, if you want me to be honest. It's a monkey turtle. Turtle monkey with 4 eyes. Alright. I don't remember anything about this one, but we'll see. I can hit it. That's a good start. It's spin. Why it's spin? Okay, and then it goes down. Then what? Slash it. Can't light it on fire. Am I even supposed to light it on fire? Who knows? The slashing seems to be working okay. I don't want to kill it with this though. Well, it killed it anyway. Slashing seemed to work alright. There might be another option for that bomb, maybe? But does it even matter considering slash did damage? Who knows? So now we have our key. There's nothing else in this room. Whoa, there's a wall. This wall's in this room, in case you didn't notice. But now we have the key, which means we can go through the other door over here. Which is the reason you come down this way, by the way. Otherwise you end up at a bit of a dead end down this way. So this... Obviously we can't do anything with this because there's windmills here, you might notice. That implies we need wind. The wind will actually cause this entire platform to rotate so that we can go down that way. Hey bud, I brought your key. That's such a, like, violent lock. Like, it does, you know, it doesn't necessarily look it because there's not blood gushing out everywhere, but you literally stab him in the eye with a key and then spin his entire eye 180 degrees. That's pretty awful. I'm just breaking these to pick up some seeds and stuff. Not some seeds, some food baggies. I don't really necessarily need to, but you know, I should be doing that every time anyway. You can't even see the ceiling in this room. I mean, that appears to be a bomb mark in the center. There we go. I was having difficulty seeing it because I was stood directly on top of it, but... Welcome to how elevators work in this game. No, it doesn't make any sense, but yes, it's cool. Hey. Didn't expect to see you there, bud. Stop. Okay, so what do I do? Slash? Hey, slash was correct. So there you go. So we can get demon fangs doing that, which is probably the way that we'll end up doing most of them. Because the sooner we get the stuff that we can purchase for demon fangs, the more powerful it is, because obviously that's really those are intended for late game items. But you can get them very, very early, excuse me. We have no way of putting this out, do we? No. Okay. The only way we have to put out fire, excuse me, controller, is water. Which obviously there's no water up there, so we can't do anything with it, but we want to go to the 3rd floor. Or to get there, we have to stop here and instantly put another bomb in. Well, that's not how you draw bombs, me. There we go. Because otherwise it'll drop back down to the 1st floor. Hey bud, I brought your key. We're gonna stab your eye and then twist it. And then you explode, of course, for extra flair. Because why not, I guess. If we're gonna do that to him, we may as well put the extra flair in. God dang it. Stop hitting the wall, Amy. Trying to light myself on fire, because that is a thing you can do. If you feel like it, light yourself on fire. Not generally recommended, but you know. Anyway, we can look down from here, but there is actually nothing to see, unfortunately. This loads in a separate zone, so it's not like we can, you know, necessarily see anything of actual value. But we can look around if we want. What we can also do is wander up in this sort of direction and gain access to the ability to call forth wind. And also the door locks behind us. It almost looks like wind, but it's black and foreboding. Wonder how we could get rid of that evil in the air. I wonder. I knew that would bring back the divine wind. Whee. Oh wait, I gotta go the other way this time. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Doo-doo-doo. Aw, it wants me to actually do the right shape. Yeah, I didn't mean to push the button. Fine, we'll do this. Gosh. This is the actual shape for wind, is why I kept drawing that. That little basic loop-de-loop. We did it! Look at it go! My controller is very rumbly right now. Look how strong the divine wind's blowing. Words are hard. This just gives us access to the wind brush that we just used. Which seems a bit counterintuitive, but hey. Also, so in the original PS2 version of the game, the original PS2 controller for that matter, the face buttons, like square, circle, X, those are analog, so they're pressure sensitive. Hey bud. Those are analog, so they're pressure sensitive, which means while you were drawing with the brush, it depended on how hard you pushed to the button. As to the thickness of the brush. This, though, because obviously it's built for platforms that don't have analog control, like PC in this instance, there are in fact 3 different buttons that you can push for light, medium, and thick lines when drawing. Which I wasn't aware of because I never checked the controls. But, you know, it's good to know. Just draw the mark of Kazagame to create wind. Let's try it out. That windmill looks like a good target. Yes, that is a tiny windmill on the big windmill. There you go. You should try this brush technique on a variety of things. The serpent crystal Waka mentioned has piqued my interest. So, for instance, this is the normal brush, like that. This is the thick brush. You can see it's quite thick. And then this is the, well, it's supposed to be the thin brush, but apparently that's just the go real fast brush button. There should be another button for thin. I seem to have 2 buttons that make it go fast. Hold on. Oh wait, it's the other button, isn't it? Yeah. Controller settings. can't change the settings on the actual controller. Alright, well there's supposed to be a thin brush setting on X or cross or whatever your button is, A for Xbox. But apparently there's just 2 that make me go fast. But anyway, failed that jump miserably. There we go. We're gonna go down the long wooden tube, because this, I believe, will give us a health increase. Yay! There's almost no reason to actually get health increases with faith or favor, whatever it's called, I never remember. XP. Because you'll get a few as the game progresses. If you're a newer player, you should probably get some health though, because you'll inevitably take damage. Yes, yes, I know it's fire, I can put it out with wind. Now we can gain access to additional things, like the map. Now we do want to go to the 2nd floor. Whoa, God. Which, in theory, if I hadn't mistimed that, we could actually just dash up there without using the elevator on the way down. But unfortunately, I missed because I'm garbage, so we have to take the elevator back up. I think you can go in there without the elevator anyway. It does have doors there, but I think it just requires that you be next to it for the doors to open. Excuse me. There we go. We obtained a stray bead. How many stray beads do we have? Not many. There are 99 of them. And they are scattered everywhere. In order to gain access to all of them, you have to do basically everything in the game. Oh my god. Camera, please. Alright, so. Yeah, windmills, we can spin this. I've already explained this, but the game's gonna tell us, just in case you're a bit special. In case you can't figure out this very difficult puzzle. Whee! Choke. Conveniently stops. You obtained brush tips. So we, in the end, need to end up there. Looks like they're enjoying that wind you brought back to life. So it's gonna end up showing us what happens when we do this anyway. But we're not up there, so we can't take advantage of it. God damn it, now I'm on fire. So, I have mentioned this in an earlier video, but the way you traverse those is via wind. So you use the wind and then they flop up horizontally and then you gain access to traversing across them just like any other terrain. An Infinity Stone. Infinity Stones are good for bosses, but I basically never use them. I want all the loot, if possible. There's loot down there, which you just get to by running to it from here. But we'll get to it via the fancy method. And then we can just take the vine back up, I think. Yeah. There we go. So, I'm just gonna wait a second for this to flop back down. We'll do the wind again. They'll come back up. Oh. And then I'll jump off like an idiot. Alright. We'll do it this way. Whee. Wait a second, there's another loot over there. I would have missed that if I wasn't an idiot. That sounds counterintuitive, I know, but hey. Defense increase. Pretty much never use those, but that's alright. Alright, so try 2 on this. Let's not jump off like an idiot. It's hard for depth perception for me here, just because of a variety of things, but I am very bad at depth perception with this particular part of the game. I have no idea why. But the first time I did this, I was garbage at it as well. It's just the shadows are so weird, and these platforms sway back and forth, but their actual platform itself doesn't move, like the collision box. It's very confusing for my feeble brain to actually figure out where these things are and where I'm supposed to be standing at any given moment, but we did it finally. I've accomplished it. Slightly damages nearby enemies. So that should be all the treasure. We can save here if we want. We can also feed this rat, apparently. You probably like some form of seed. We did it. Where's my one praise for actually feeding this thing? Oh, we got 7. There's 2 of you and you're worth 7? Alright. Whatever. Oh no, how do we possibly get past this particular difficult challenge? With a lot of ink, mostly. Because unfortunately you can't do it so that all of these stay down the entire time. I think if you're really quick and you get a speed boost, you can do 2, but there is 0 chance of getting all 3 of them. Unless there's like a speedrun strat that I don't know about, but here's the boss fight. You can tell by the fact that there's a golden gatehouse here, and it's playing the music. Uh-oh. Ominous self-lighting fires. This is Crimson Helm. Hey, it must be Crimson Helm. Thanks, Isson. I don't remember this boss nearly as well as the first boss in the game. Hey, Power Orbs, how's it going? Alright, so I'm pretty sure at some point, maybe now, I'm not sure. Oh, there goes that. Okay, not quite yet. I need to break his armor off, I think. Do I do slashes for that? No, that doesn't do anything. So he'll jump back. He won't jump back, apparently. How am I supposed to fight you if you're doing this bollocks constantly? There we go. Once his armor breaks off, he reveals his true form, which is on fire. Obviously, being as he is on fire, well, that was garbage block on my part. That, however, was a very well-timed block. We, of course, have the Satomi Power Orbs, so we're not actually losing godhood when we get hit. I was expecting him to attack, but he's just doing some weird janky stuff. There we go. There we go. Easy boss fight. Grrr. This seems bad, doesn't it? Is he chickening out? I don't think this is a great plan. Oh, hey bud. He has no fear. Charge! He's gonna get sliced and diced. Do I do wind here? Who knows? Instead, we'll fail and he'll get lit on fire. Just for comical effect. Do you think you can defeat me with that? Let's do the wind. Nope, it's not wind. Okay, we'll go back to slashes. Gosh. Haha, we can see your butt. Boring old slashes. I wanted to do wind. Even though it didn't make any sense considering he's using a sword, but... Gotta mix it up sometimes, you know? Jeez. If you're always using a sword, they'll always know what you're gonna do. Anyway. Sometimes he's gotta get lit on fire so he knows what real fight is like. Time for some wind. Oh wow. There you go. More wind! Okay. Have some more wind. He's getting real fast. Wait, there's more. Let's make it really thick wind. He did it! I'm surprised he didn't vomit from all the spinning, but you know. This is not my doing. They toy with me. Yeah, I know, because like there's one following you around everywhere. Well, you're following the dog, I guess. Or are they following each other? Who knows? Haha, get it? Dogging my every step. I don't want your power. I want sake and sleep as I shuffle in my chair. As I continue shuffling in my chair. Just leave me be. Hey, bud. It's Orochi. You're driving me crazy. So there's your hint what's going on with him. It's Orochi that he hears within his head and is haunting his nightmares. So I think this is the second boss weapon we've gotten. But unfortunately, it's the life beads. I don't actually like rosaries, so probably not going to use it. Oh man, that half-baked prophet. He's also stealing our stuff. Thanks for all the help, bud. I'm the only one who can dispel the barrier. Yeah, the barrier at the moon cave, you know. He seems rather unhappy about this whole thing. You calling me big boy? To dispel the barrier. He just told you, dude. Oh man, a prophecy. A rendezvous with a sweet little thing. Okay. Not much of a prophecy, but thanks. No victory howl. I want a refund. Only reason I play this game is for the victory howls. That's a lot of yen. I'll take it. That was the garage door for some reason. Would you like to save the game? Of course I would, because for now, that's gonna be it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.